Hi everyone, I'm Ross, your mattress expert from RealMattressReviews.com. Today we are excited to finish up our review for you of the 8 Sleep Hybrid mattress. This is the Mars Hybrid. We've spent 2 weeks on this mattress, so we've got tons of great information to share with you today. We're going to do some performance testing. We're going to pressure map the mattress in all 3 sleeping positions to look at pressure relief. And we're going to talk about the construction of the mattress. But before we do that, we're going to switch the format up a little bit. If you watched any of my other videos, we're going to talk first about who I think should try the mattress and who I think it might be great for. Then we'll dig into all the rest of the information that you might want to know. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so before we dive in, we'll talk about price, warranty, trial, that kind of thing, and the sleep tracker briefly. So if you were to buy just the mattress only, as you see it here, on 8sleep.com, it would be under the standard collection. The queens would come in at $11.99. If you want the smart mattress, it will include the smart tracking sleep cover. So it not only protects your mattress, it also will heat each side of the mattress. It connects to your cell phone. It connects to a variety of other smart products in your home, such as your coffee maker, smart thermostat, smart speakers, that kind of thing. So there's tons of great features that the sleep tracker provides. You can learn more about that with our full review of the tracker, which you can find in the description below. But I highly recommend that. One thing we really used a lot was a smart alarm and the heat when we tried that tracker this past winter. So really cool product, and for not a whole lot more you get all those features plus a mattress protector. So if you're considering a mattress protector already and you're looking at spending $100, $200 on your nice protector, it's a no-brainer just to go with that smart technology and just get the sleep tracker with your 8 mattress. So any coupons available for the mattress you can find at RealMattressReviews.com on the individual review page or on the coupon page. 8 Sleep also provides a 10-year warranty with a 100-night sleep trial, so you have plenty of time to decide if the mattress is right for you. Alright guys, so next up we're going to talk about who might want to consider trying this mattress, and then we're going to dive fully into how the mattress felt, how the mattress performed for us. We'll dive into our performance testing and our pressure mapping. But to save some of you time that just want to know who this might be right for, we're going to talk about that first. So first of all, you need to be somebody that's looking for that hybrid design. So this uses a pocketed coil on the inside versus a foam core. What that's going to do is provide a little extra bounce for those of you that have trouble moving in and out of bed. The pocketed coils will help with that. It will also provide a little extra airflow, so potentially the mattress will sleep cooler than a mattress that uses a foam core. Next up, the top layer of foam on this is a nice reactive foam, followed up by a polyfoam layer. So those 2 layers of foam are very responsive, and then paired with that pocketed coil, it's going to have a nice amount of bounce. So if you are somebody that, like I said, does have trouble moving around on the bed, this is a good option. The pocketed coils paired with that foam also has good motion reduction, so if you're used to a regular traditional inner spring where one of you moves and you feel that movement, you're going to experience a lot less of that on a mattress like this. And the next thing, if you are somebody that values that sleep tracking technology, you should definitely consider the Smart Collection, where you would have the sleep tracker paired with the mattress. And then lastly, the overall feel of this mattress is a nice universal feel. It's about a 5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. So it's a nice medium feel, I would say on the softer side of medium, however. So if you're somebody looking for that type of firmness, this could work great for you. It does work well in all 3 sleeping positions as well. You shouldn't have any trouble on backside or stomach. If you are a stomach-only sleeper, you might want to look for something that's firmer, but it performs really great for side sleeping. So overall, just to recap, you need to be somebody that's looking for the hybrid design, something that's easy to move around on, adjust positions. The mattress sleeps cool. So up next, we'll dive into the full review. We'll talk about the construction, how it performed for us. We'll do our performance testing, and then ultimately we'll recap. Up next, I'm going to simply lie down on the mattress and I'll just kind of talk about what I'm experiencing and feeling. So as I mentioned, this is a nice universal kind of medium feel, medium soft. The top layer of foam is a very responsive, they call it a reactive foam, followed up by a polyfoam layer. So you sink in immediately. It doesn't take a while to kind of sink in like some memory foams can. It conforms immediately. You can feel very good support here in my lumbar. That's going to come with the type of foams that they use paired with that pocketed coil system. So it feels very nice here on my back. And as I mentioned, it will work very good for you if you're a side sleeper as well. Being a tad softer, it performs nicely here in this position. My body is relatively straight, my spinal cord. I don't get a lot of pressure on my hip or my shoulder. And then it is certainly firm enough with this type of reactive foam to sleep on your stomach without getting a lot of lower back arch. So you don't want to see a ton of lower back arch, otherwise that's when you get lower back pain typically. So the firmness here works well where I'm not seeing a ton of that lower back arch. So realistically, it works really nicely in all three sleeping positions. And as I mentioned earlier, I would say if you're stomach sleeping only, to potentially look for something a little bit firmer. But for the vast majority of you out there that are kind of flipping and flopping throughout the night, or primarily side sleeping, this should work really well for you. Alright guys, next up we're going to do a couple things here. We'll look at motion transfer. I've got my bottle there. I'll just kind of plop down. And as you can see, as I move around, adjust positions, you have very little movement on that other side. So if you are used to an old school interconnected inner spring unit, you're going to experience way less motion transfer on a hybrid like this or a foam mattress. So if you are worried about feeling your spouse or your partner move around, this should take care of that quite a bit. And this is a queen. So if you're on a king, it's going to be even better since you're going to have even more space. So I'll drop the weight here as well. We'll be able to see that motion transfer again, as well as this will give you a nice sense of the bounce. So it's got a little bit of bounce, a good amount actually, about the perfect amount, where you're not getting just a straight up thud like you can get with some memory foam, but it's not bouncing way up to where you still have that good motion reduction. So it's a nice balance there of bounce. So next up, we're going to just kind of push on the foam. I'll give you a sense of the foam response. So you can expect the pocketed coil unit and that base foam and the transition layer to pop up immediately, and then that top layer of foam is very responsive too. So it's a little bit slower than the the polyfoam layer in the coil system, but it's a very responsive foam. So you're going to have a very easy time rolling and adjusting positions. With that, I'll just kind of get on here and give you a sense of that repositioning. If I let it sink in here and then go to roll over, everything pops up really quickly behind me, where sometimes on a memory foam bed, if you have like 4 inches of memory foam, you sink in, and when you roll over, that foam takes a lot longer to rise back up, which makes it a lot harder to roll, and you kind of get that feeling like you're falling back into the hole you were just laying in. So it's nice to have this nice responsive foam paired with that pocketed coil unit. It allows you to move a lot more freely and a lot more easily. So we'll also take a quick look here at edge support. So this is foam encased as well, which means it's going to have a line of foam that runs all the way around the mattress that provides a little additional edge support on the sides. So in the seated position here, you can see the comfort layers and the coil sinking in a little bit, but I'm not bottoming out or anything, so that's a good sign. Average for the seated position. I'm more worried about lying down close to the edge and getting that roll out of the bed feeling. So even on the extreme edge here, I'm not getting a roll out of the bed feeling. And if I'm a little more realistic too, and just move in a couple inches to where you'd most likely sleep, you again do not have a problem at all getting that roll out of the bed feeling. So you shouldn't have to worry about edge support at all. It performs nicely in that area. So overall, the mattress performs very well with motion reduction, edge support, and those are going to be the kind of the more important things. Those of you that are worried about adjusting positions, it's very easy to do that on as well. We're going to switch gears a little bit here. We're going to pressure map the mattress now. I've got my pressure mapping device laid down. My tablet here, this connects wirelessly. As I push down, you'll see my body impressions show up on the screen. What I'm going to do is lie down in all positions. As I'm lying there, I'm going to screenshot my results, and then we'll talk about those results after I'm done, and we'll compare them to a traditional innerspring mattress with a similar medium feel, just to look at the difference between what you can get with a nice pocketed coil versus your traditional innerspring mattress. So I'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to take the stuff out of my pockets. All right, everyone, here are the results. The 8 Mars performed really well for pressure relief. As you can see, the left side pictures are the 8, the right side pictures are a traditional innerspring that I have on my show floor, just to give you a reference point. This is a similar firmness level, except it uses more polyfoams and less premium foams in the top, and then it also uses a traditional interconnected innerspring versus the independent pocketed coils that the 8 Mars uses. So you can see the traditional innerspring doesn't have nearly as good of pressure relief when you have more poly, less premium foams, and then that interconnected coil that doesn't flex independently where your body pushes in. The hybrid coil, like on the 8, will flex more independently and provide better pressure relief paired with having more premium foam. So as you can see on my stomach on the top, there's a lot less red showing through. On my back, on the tailbone area, a lot less red showing through. Red indicates more pressure, harder pressure pushing back up, so you want to see less reds. On my side, you can see a lot less red showing through on my hip and rib area. So overall, the 8 Mars, when you compare it to other mattresses I've pressure mapped as well, performs right in there with the best of them for pressure relief. So just to kind of recap here, the 8 Sleep Hybrid is a nice universal feel. It should appeal to the vast majority of you out there, and I think it's a solid option to at least consider. I would really also consider getting the sleep tracker with this mattress. If you're buying a nice mattress protector already, you're already going to be spending, sometimes upwards of $200. So it's worth just getting the sleep tracker. It's not that much more money, but it provides you all that technology that comes along with that, as well as kind of protecting the mattress from stains and that kind of thing. So you're really getting a lot out of it for the price. So I would recommend buying the Smart Collection. You get the mattress with the sleep tracker. Like I said, it does a lot of cool things. If you're not quite sure this is the mattress for you, I urge you to head back to realmattressreviews.com. We have tons of other reviews, and on the right hand side of the screen you'll see a tab that says Mattress Concierge. Send me some information about yourselves. Maybe you're stuck between, choosing between 3 different ones. I can kind of help you guys decide which one might be better for you, or which one I think is personally a better product. Otherwise, don't forget to grab our coupons if you decide to give anything a try. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, guys.